GTA 6 drops on November 19th, 2026. And Rockstar has barely told us anything about its criminal underworld. 2 trailers, a handful of official screenshots, a pile of leaks from 2022 that Rockstar's own corporate actions have slowly validated. And yet, in that limited footage, eagle-eyed fans have already identified multiple factions that are going to shape the streets of Leonida. Some are confirmed by Rockstar. Some were found baked into debug code from the 2022 leak. Some are sitting right there in the background of trailer shots if you know what to look for. Today, we're going through all of it. Every gang, every faction, every clue. What we know for certain, what's been leaked and corroborated, and what makes sense given the setting. Because GTA 6 is returning to Vice City. And if the original game is any indication, the criminal ecosystem is going to be one of the most complex Rockstar has ever built. Let's start with what's actually confirmed. The final chapter, MC, is the gang Rockstar has shown us most clearly. They appear in official screenshots, they were in the first trailer, and their presence in Ambrosia County, a rural area in the state of Leonida, looks deliberate. This is an outlaw motorcycle club, and their patches put their founding year at 1982, placing the club's origins in the same era as real-world biker gang expansion across the American South. The detail on these guys is already impressive. Members are shown riding through the streets on a variety of bikes, including the Avarice, a model longtime GTA fans will recognise. What stands out more, though, is one specific jacket patch spotted on a member, the word Enforcer. In real outlaw motorcycle clubs, that title belongs to the person responsible for internal discipline, violence when necessary, loyalty enforcement when required. The fact that Rockstar included that patch isn't an accident. It's a signal that Final Chapter MC isn't just open-world decoration. They have a hierarchy, and that hierarchy is going to mean something in the story. The diversity of body types among the riders in official screenshots has also been noted. This isn't a gang of identical NPCs. Rockstar built these people to look distinct, which suggests they'll have distinct roles. One more detail worth flagging, one member is wearing a Liberty City Cycles cap. That's a callback to GTA's wider universe. Whether it points to East Coast connections for the club or is just flavour, nobody knows yet. But Rockstar doesn't add things like that without a reason. Now let's talk about San for San, because this gang has one of the most interesting origin stories in the entire roster. Their name first appeared in the 2022 gameplay leaks, embedded in debug code. In that leaked footage, an NPC profile was labelled San for Sanguard Male, which told community researchers this was a real faction, not a placeholder. Then Trailer 1 dropped, and fans spotted graffiti reading S4S Life, alongside murals with distinctly Haitian cultural imagery. In Trailer 2, as Jason drives past a police arrest scene, the San for San name and emblem appear clearly on a wall behind the action. So who are they? San for San is a Haitian street gang rooted in the La Perle neighbourhood of Vice City. The name is almost certainly a reference to San, the Haitian Creole word for blood. Blood for blood. An eye for an eye. And their real-world inspiration is Zoe Pound, a Haitian-American criminal organization historically active in Miami and Broward County in Florida. The original GTA Vice City had a Haitian gang as a major faction. Auntie Poulet's crew controlled Little Haiti, ran their territory fiercely, and were locked in constant war with the Cuban gang across town. San for San appears to be Rockstar's modern reimagining of that legacy, updated for GTA 6's HD universe and contemporary setting. They're not a direct continuation, but the DNA is there, from the blue bandana and NPC wears in Trailer 1 that mirrors classic Haitian gang aesthetics, to the neighborhood name La Perle, which is French and Creole inspired. Based on what's visible in the trailers, San for San's activities cover street-level drug trade, underground deals, and according to one community analysis, even the sneaker resale market. That last detail is a sharp touch for a gang operating in a modern Vice City setting. That's the kind of world-building Rockstar is known for. We cover dives like this every week. If that sounds like your kind of thing, subscribe and you won't miss the next one. The Guardia brothers are a different animal. Their name also came from the 2022 debug leaks, and they're significantly more mysterious. What the leaks suggest is that this is likely a Cuban-rooted organization, possibly with cartel or family operation structure. The name itself, Guardia, translates to guard in Spanish, which could point to a protective or enforcement role in the criminal ecosystem. In the original Vice City, the Cuban gang ran Little Havana. They were a community militia as much as a criminal outfit, protecting their neighborhood while running protection rackets and street-level operations. The Guardia brothers may be Rockstar's modern evolution of that archetype, though nothing is confirmed. One detail from the 2022 leaks placed a Guardia Brothers guard male, NPC, in a scene near the Grass Rivers Placard, which is a rural, swamp-heavy district in Leonida. That's interesting because Grass Rivers is the furthest thing from a city neighborhood. It's alligator country. Which brings us to the next faction. The far-right militia operating in the Grass Rivers region doesn't have a confirmed name yet. What we have is a pattern. The 2022 leaks first flagged a far-right militia group in the area, describing them as more of a radical paramilitary outfit than a traditional street gang. Then Trailer 2 gave us imagery that lines up, 3 roughly dressed figures moving through swampland with shotguns standing over alligator carcasses, followed by a truck full of those carcasses being chased by police. On the surface, that looks like poachers. Dig a little deeper, and the picture gets darker. The same trailer shows scenes from Port Gellhorn, another Leonida region, where a woman appears to be selling blue pills from a car window while a lookout watches from a distance. Port Gellhorn looks like Rockstar's narcotics hub, and some faction, possibly connected to the rural militia network, appears to be running product through it. This is GTA doing what it does best. On the surface, colourful criminals doing wild Florida things. Underneath, an organised criminal ecosystem that mirrors how rural criminal organisations in the American South actually operate, using legitimate-seeming activities as cover for trafficking networks. The militia fits that pattern perfectly. They're not just angry guys in the swamp with guns. They're part of something bigger. Then there are the prison factions. This one comes directly from Lucia's confirmed backstory. The trailers make clear that one of the game's 2 protagonists, Lucia Caminos, served time at Leonida Penitentiary before the main story begins. Screenshots from that section show what appear to be prison gang members visible in the background. Rockstar hasn't named these factions, but the implication is clear. Lucia's time inside left marks, whether that's alliances formed, enemies made, or debts owed. Those prison connections are likely to thread through the main story in ways that won't be obvious up front. Beyond the factions with names and evidence behind them, there's a layer of expected organizations that any return to Vice City would almost demand. A Colombian cartel presence in Florida is not speculation, it's history. Real-world Miami's criminal landscape still carries those roots, and Rockstar almost always reflects that. Port Gellhorn's role as a coastal drug port makes even more sense in that context. Cuban-inspired gangs feel like a near certainty, given that San Forsan appears to be the Haitian side of the equation. If you're building that rivalry, you're probably building the other side too. Whether that comes as a spiritual successor to the Cubans from the original Vice City, or something new under a different name, the stage is set. There have also been fan theories pointing to a group called M7, which remains entirely unconfirmed, and speculation about motorcycle clubs beyond final chapter MC. The Angels of Death, a recurring biker gang across multiple GTA games, is a candidate. So are the Vice City bikers. Neither has been spotted in footage yet. Here's the thing. What makes GTA 6's gang roster feel different before we've even played it is how geographically distributed it appears to be. Previous GTA games tended to cluster criminal factions in the city. Leonida is a full state. Final chapter MC is in rural Ambrosia. The militia network is in the Grass Rivers swamps. The port syndicate is in Port Gellhorn. San Forsan is embedded in Vice City's Haitian neighborhood. These aren't overlapping territories. They're a patchwork criminal landscape across a massive map. And that suggests the faction system is going to feel more organic than anything we've seen before. Rockstar has not confirmed whether territory control, the mechanic that defined San Andreas, will return in GTA 6. But with this many geographically distinct factions operating across clearly defined turf, the foundation is there if they want to build it. What we're looking at is a criminal world that reflects modern Florida more accurately than most crime dramas bother to. Outlaw bikers in county seats. Haitian street culture in urban pockets, paramilitary activity in swampland, port-based narco networks, prison alliances bleeding into civilian life. Rockstar has been building toward this for over a decade, and GTA 6 looks like the most detailed version of it yet. The game is still months away. More factions will surface, either through Rockstar's own marketing or through the community tearing apart every frame of footage. When that happens, we'll be here to break it down. YouTube's already picked your next video. It's on screen now if you're not done yet.